Alright guys, it's Jerningham here. The coronavirus numbers have gone up 861 today in the UK. I don't know about Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, or Southern Ireland or any other place. It's England at the moment, so people may figure out what the numbers are in their own areas, but this is the UK. Hope you'll enjoy the video. Numbers of deaths. Very sad again.
The latest numbers from the UK. We had the numbers from the nations. We were waiting for that whole UK figure, which, because of the way they are calculated, tends to differ slightly. UK hospital death toll from coronavirus has risen by 861 to 13,729, up from 12,868 the day before. So a rise of 861 on the previous day. Let's speak to Sky's Katie Spencer to look at that figure in context. We were told yesterday by the Chief Medical Officer, Professor Chris Whitty, Katie, that we were potentially expecting a spike. Is that what we're seeing here?
We certainly do see an increase in today's figures, an increase in the numbers, but I would actually say, reading these figures, if you look actually at the data, while it is increasing, it isn't actually perhaps the spike that Professor Whitty was expecting us to see today. It is still a fairly low increase that we're seeing. One of the significant things that we have, though, from
they keep saying this low increase at the peak, low increase.
Has now exceeded 100,000.
Is it going down? Is it going up? It's still the same. It's going up every time. There's no lower. It's not going lower.
Collecting of data to 103,093 total number.
It's like they don't know what they're speaking about on the news channel, in my opinion. But you guys can think differently to me.
13,729, an increase of 80.
So they're making things up as they go along.
And just to sort of put that in context for you, comparing it to the data that we received yesterday and the data that we received the day before, it isn't as sharp an increase as perhaps we would have thought it would be. So yesterday we saw an increase of 761 further deaths in the UK. The day before it was an increase of 778. Today's data, an increase of 861 deaths in the UK. It isn't that significant spike that you would expect to get after the Easter bank holiday weekend. Perhaps a positive sign. I mean, with these daily figures,
in their brains they're hoping this awful, horrible disease just goes away, or virus, which we all would like that, but it's going to take time, as we all know. But in my opinion, on these news programs, they keep rushing into things, saying all sorts of things, thinking it's just going to go away. It's not going to just go away. This is a very terrible disease and bad germ, which most people would say it's not a germ, it's a whatever you want to call it. It's like they got their head in the clouds on the news channel and they don't know what they're saying. They never seem to think with this. They just go on and on and on. They're good at talking, but they're not good at doing the actions and stuff. What I mean by that is they're good at talking a lot of rubbish to you, thinking it's going to help people, but they don't go out there and do the real thing, the real jobs. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Give it a like, give it a comment, share it with your friends, and tell your friends what you think about it, and what do you think about what I've said about it. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Do you agree with it, or do you disagree with what I've said? I'm getting my words confused now. Anyway, see you in the next one. Peace.